Good morning. Welcome to the Chevening Mock Interview. My name is Sirat and I am practicing law. I'm a Chevening alumni and I'm hoping to have a very great and productive interview today. And I hope this interview is helping everyone watching and who are preparing for their interview in the coming days or weeks. Welcome to the Chevening Mock Interview session today. Take your time and have a glass of water, take deep breaths. If you have any question to ask me, if you don't understand me, you can stop me directly and I will respond. If I said something and you didn't understand me, you can let me continue until the end. And then at the end of my question, you can ask me to repeat it in the same words or maybe repeat it in simple words. So if you are ready, I'm going to start now by my first question. So, okay, if you are ready, then the first question is, can you shortly introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Madlas Abulu. I'm from Ethiopia. I had a bachelor degree in economics from Addis Ababa University, and now I'm lecturer in economics at the University, one of the youngest universities of the country. And apart from teaching, I have co-founded other organizations like Agape Saving and Credits, Saving and Credit Cooperatives Association, which is a microfinance institution. And I've also co-founded another company, which is Intellect General Consulting and Training PLC. And I'm also a member and co-founder of another association, which is Malada Brotherhoods Association. Thank you very much.
Very good. So can you please talk about your educational background and a little bit details? When did you start it? How did you start the school and then university and everything about it and the subjects that you liked?
Well, I joined university in 2013 and I completed it in July 2016. Just it was a 3 years program and I studied mainstream economics. And that I covered macroeconomics, microeconomics, econometrics, statistics, and development economics, international economics, and various major courses. So, and that was actually a good time because I understood the major principles, theories, and methods of economics that are fundamental to understand how the macroeconomy functions.
Excellent. Can you please explain during your studies, did you have any, or do you have now any extracurricular activities? Were you involved in any clubs or have you started any activities at your university or school?
Yeah, of course. I'm very much active in that regard, actually. For instance, I was class as well as dormitory representative throughout the 3 years of my stay in the university. And I was also able to lead the Economic Students Association for 1 year, which was the last year of my study. And I also was active in arranging tutorials for low-performing students from the economics department as well as other departments, particularly management and accounting. And I was able to give microeconomics, macroeconomics, statistics, and econometrics as major courses that are being provided as that were actually the main subjects that had been giving as for tutorial courses.
Excellent, very good. So can you please tell me your previous career or future career plans? Do you have any practical experience working in your field or any other field? And can you explain what have you been doing?
Yeah, as I told you, I studied economics, and after my graduation, I joined the University, and since then, I'm lecturing and teaching economics.
Very good. So you're just teaching, and that's your profession.
Yeah. I'm teaching at university, and I will be teaching it as well because it is my fan. Economics is my fan, and is my best choice course. And I want to be actually lecturer as well in the future, proceeding into the next academic levels by securing my master's in economics as well as PhD in economics. And later on, I would like to be actually professor of economics and who is active in doing research and providing community services.
Very good. So the plan is to do your master's and, of course, continue having a PhD and contributing back to academia and universities.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Since you are involved in teaching, that means you're also involved in leadership as well, and leading plenty of students at the university. So can you please tell me what does leadership mean to you, and what kind of leadership experiences that you have that you can handle situations when it comes to leadership? And please provide examples if possible.
Yeah, fortunately, I'm actually lucky to have this one because my leadership and influence experience started since I was actually a high school student. Since then, for actually, I was the student president of the students union in the high school, and I lead that for 2 successive years. And as well in university, I lead, as I told you, the Economic Students Association, and I'm actually also the representative lecturer for this association in the university as well, because I had been doing this and I just copy pasted that experience here in the university, which is an university actually. I'm as well the representative of this one, and I have been actually arranging several debate competitions among students, and I've also arranged panel discussions on regarding economic issues among teachers and students, and that was very interesting, and it will continue to as well, because I want to transform this association even into a national level that actually coordinates economic students across the country. And leadership for me is nothing but it is a special quality. Nobody can be lead actually, can be a leader. It is a special quality, and a good leader for me is nothing but a person who has a passion as well as a vision to see the future, and who is always proactive, and who has also a very welcoming spirit to accept the ideas and opinions of others. For instance, when I was leading this, and at the same time, because there was a problem, the high school as well as the city where I was living there was a lowland surrounded by a mountain range. And every year in rainy season, the lowland was actually exposed to high pressure from floods. Arrange the community as well as the surrounding community, and we constructed trees along the mountain range, and we planted green trees, and now that problem is no longer available. The high school as well as the city is now peace. As I remember as well, another situation in the high school as well. The high school teachers fought with the school principal with unknowing reason. And the high school was in panic actually. And the students as well as the high school community was in trouble. What happened? What is wrong? Why they don't come into agreement? Many things. You know the situation when something wrong happens. Especially in situations or environments like high schools or schools. You see, I arranged the situation. And I managed to negotiate the two. The teachers in the other hand is the school principal. And I said, when I remember actually what I said during the speech that I tried to make, What can we learn from you? What can we learn from you? It is very natural to have a disagreement or quarrel, something like that when we work together. So it is natural. Why are you fighting with the natural thing? To your surprise, I brought them to agreement, and finally, it was concluded like that. For the sake of time, for your sake, Sirat, I don't want to add more examples, but I have lots of
Thank you
examples
very
in this
much.
regard.
I
Thank you
think
very much for your
that's is
time.
very much enough. Yes, very
Yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
examples. I see that you have good experience working and being involved with different people and having negotiation skills, solving these disputes and problems. So, can you please tell me about? Can you please explain effective networking skills and give me example when you have been able to depict networking skills effectively in your networks, and how many networks are you involved with in daily basis, whether it's educational, academic, or professional, or in community involvements networks?
Yeah, actually, networking is very much fundamental thing, especially in this modern era. So I understand that networking is very important, not for its own sake, but for the sake of letting our tasks done in the right time, in the right place, and with the right quality. Actually, you have a network with someone or with an organization means you are familiar and you know them and then they know you. So whenever you want something to done for you, or whenever you want to do something for others, it means it is easier for you to accomplish it because they know your mission, they know your behavior, they know your goal. So I have been in positions of leadership and influence means I have the opportunity to have lots of networks as well. For instance, a lot of, because I have been in many positions and leadership positions, meaning a lot of people from different directions know me. So whenever I ask something to do for me, it is easy for me because they know me. For instance, I have a lot of networks, and not only lot of, because I have strong networks with my previous classmates. The other network is I have also sustained and maintained my relationship with my former high school as well as my university teachers. As well as I have also maintained my relationship and network with my community. Whenever I want to do something with in the community where I had been grown, it is easier to communicate with the local administrator or the chairman and even the policies. So it is easy just to call them, and I want to do this one, and I want you to arrange this, and I want you to do to let someone to know this one, and something like that. So it is very easy for me. And and at the same time, I have good networks with people in the same profession, meaning with like-minded people, particularly in economics and other professions using LinkedIn. Actually, I have never posted on LinkedIn, but I have lots of people that I have a good network with. I just contact whenever I want data for my research, when I have difficulty on conducting my research, particularly methodologies, I just text them privately and I contact them. I give them my email, and I also ask my question. I have never faced with a problem of
Very
solving
good.
my challenges and problems.
Very good. I say that you have good networks, and it's always important to be in close connection with these networks. Otherwise, it just fades away. So the next question is that you may also know that Chevening also has a very big network. And the question is, what will you bring to the Chevening network? And will you be involved? And what kind of new things are you going to share with this network?
No doubt, Sirat, because in the first place, I think, to your surprise, I have watched, if I'm not mistaken, I have watched all of your videos and have taken that advantage actually. And I have understood, you see, to your surprise, I have been searching about scholarship opportunities for the last 5 years. And I have never seen a scholarship that is, or that has controlled the air. You see, everyone is making a video, everyone is writing about Chevening Scholarship. And it is the most prestigious scholarship as well. I know that one. And nobody hesitates to join that one actually. And I know there is a strong network that the Chevening has with Ethiopian scholars, because there is already Chevening Ethiopian alumni in Ethiopia. As well, I have actually subscribed to that one. And I know the UK has a lot of projects and development priorities in Ethiopia as well. And I have explored some of them. And if I'm not mistaken, there are 40 active projects. And it is very natural to immerse oneself in this huge network of professionals, and it is very common. And I would like to actually, because I have already established companies, I would like to connect with the Chevening alumni using my companies as well through the projects that the UK government is involving in Ethiopia. And I don't want to take your time actually, but I will approach the question in this way. I'm very much well prepared actually.
That's very good.
No problem.
So, and you have already talked about how important or famous Chevening platform is. So now the question is, why do you apply for Chevening? Why the UK? And have you also searched for other scholarships, or have you applied for other scholarships as well at the same time?
Yeah. In the first place, as I told you, Chevening is not just a scholarship. One thing, it is a scholarship and it is very prestigious and it is very fully funded. No worry no worry about the extra costs while you are studying. This is very interesting opportunity. And Chevening is not just a scholarship for me. It is just a program that works very delicately in generating and producing world leaders. You see, I read actually an Chevening impact report yesterday, and I saw I was just putting my hand on my mouth like this. You see, 1 in 6 world leaders attended their study in UK. This is very surprising, and I want to be part of that actually. And anyone who studied in the UK has failed in the academics arena. They have achieved very marvelous things in their life. You see, some have become, some have become actually prime ministers and presidents. Some have become actually deputy prime ministers. To put it simply, almost actually many of those Chevening scholars have achieved marvelous things after their study in the UK universities.
Okay, very good. And which universities did you select in the UK?
Oh, yeah, I'm left with one question actually. Thank you very much. Just hold on. The reason why I have chosen the UK particularly is that, you see, in the first place, the UK has a very special connection with economics, because I can say actually, except some economists of America and other countries, I can say majority of the majority content of the economic science is managed, you see, gave birth by, grown, and structured by the British economists. Lots of economists from British have put their blueprint in shaping, designing, and giving birth to the economic science. So it is not surprising to study in British, actually. It is because the home of my forefather economists. You see, I have actually selected the University of Kent, the Swansea University, and the University of Reading. I have chosen them for that they provide the course which is in line with my previous background, profession as well as academic background, and as well as my future academic and professional background as well. It is a perfect match. So it is very natural to choose those universities who offer this course directly. They have the most important thing that I take into consideration while I choose this universities is one thing, the course structure of this courses. This university is very interesting. It's world class, well structured, internationally recognized, and they are very much tailored to engineered me to be the prospective economics with the skills and the knowledge that are necessary to be like that, a man of like that actually.
Can you please explain me what subjects are you really interested to take during your master's degree in these universities, or at least one of them?
Yeah, I told you the master's is in economics, but some courses are very interesting for me to attend. I may study a master's in economics in other countries as well, but I can't find some courses unless I study here, especially health economics, which is very, 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 very now on demand in the labor market. Financial economics, financial econometrics, microeconometrics. These are very interesting courses actually. And another one still is energy economics as well. So studying these courses means being able to acquire many sectors at the same time, being able to acquire the skills, methods, and methodologies that are necessary to analyze many sectors. You see, I can study the energy sector, I can study the health sector, I can study the various sectors.
Okay, very good. So we have only 8 minutes left. Let's go to the next questions. What impact do you want to have or make in your country after you finish your master's in the UK and return back to your country?
I told you that I'm in the academic, in the education sector. So the teaching and learning style here is somehow actually dependent on the chalk and talk, and the students don't get don't enjoy any teaching learning style other than the chalk and talk one. So I would like to actually introduce flexible in multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary and student-centered teaching and learning style in economics, taking experiences from the universities that I'm going to attend. And my impact will be witnessed on transforming the economics curriculum and producing competitive, skilled, and knowledgeable economists in the future.
Very good. So where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years as a short-term goal, and in the next 25 years as the long-term goal?
Within the 5 years, actually, as much as possible, I want to diversify the services of my companies. Because I have told you, I have my own company that I'm working on. So within the next 5 years, I want to diversify the service that my company will provide. And I want to also find myself studying or completing my PhD in economics as well. And in the next 25 years, I would like to be having actually lots of impacts, concrete and solid impacts in the issues that I have already mentioned to you later. Particularly, I want to see my companies very much influential and accredited, as well as working on priority areas. And the other thing that I want to confirm that I am already professor of economics.
Excellent answer. Very good. So can you tell me what is your greatest strengths and weakness? And can you provide examples, please?
Yes, let me start from my strengths. The thing is that I'm very much open-minded and very much optimist. I don't want to tell myself that this is impossible and this is very complex and that is unachievable. I just immerse myself to every challenge, and I have witnessed that it is possible.
Excellent. Very good. And weakness? Do you have anything more?
Side, yeah, from the weakness side, not only me, but people around me also frequently told me that that I care very much for others, and it takes my time as well as my attention as well. So please take time for yourself. This is a recommendation and suggestions from many of my friends.
Thank you very much for your time, Melisi. It was a very great interview. And do you have any question to ask us about anything?
Yes, in the first place, I should explain. I should use the opportunity to tell you that you are a special man. Trust me, Sirat. In one or another way, I will meet you. This is also another challenging thing that I'm immersing myself because I'm very much passionate and I'm very much open-minded.
Anyways, I would like to end the interview here. So for now, because the time is over, Melisi, I'm going to write a brief comment on today's interview for you, something that's secret only for you. But I will also go through your video one by one, and I will add explanations to this video, and then I will upload this on YouTube. So I'm trying to keep those secret things only to you, but those general things for everybody to learn. Okay? Do you think it's a good idea? I think it's a very good idea, because we are taking full advantage of time, and other people are learning from you, and I'm learning from you as well. And the good thing is, once your message is shared online, then you are afraid. I was afraid in the beginning showing myself online, but this is going to motivate you because this is the start of a new journey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So I thank you very much. If you don't mind, we end this conversation here, and definitely we will be in touch.
Yeah. So try to work on the comments and send me as much as possible. Otherwise, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes. Have a very good day and good luck with the interview. You will get my comments very soon today.
See you. See you.
Bye. Welcome to the Chevening Mock Interview. My name is Sirat, and I am practicing law. I'm a Chevening alumni, and I'm hoping to have a very great and productive interview today. And I hope this interview is helping everyone watching and who are preparing for their interview in the coming days or weeks. I wish you best of luck and success, and I hope to see plenty of you here in the UK or any other country in the world. The Chevening Scholarship has a very great network, and a lot of people are in that network, whether they are alumni or current students. I hope you are all connected there one day after getting and finishing your master's degree in the UK, so that we can work together, and be the future leaders in this world. Thank you very much.